Today we're looking at parks and recreation. Welcome to City Skylines.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Bon B's Asset Review. And today we are looking at parks, and today's first park is the Pedestrian Park and Road Underpass by Populous. Now, we have looked at Populous's work before, and he's very prolific, he or she, and this is up there with the same standard that we are expecting of Populous. It's a very nice looking asset indeed. As you can see, we've got a couple of trees in the middle of this park, and it sits narrow ways onto the road as opposed to the lengthway that you'd normally expect. Now, I originally grabbed this asset. I thought, oh, that sounds really interesting, because I figured that the underpass would be to either side of the road, one on this side and obviously one on that side of the road. But this is not the case, and the underpass seems to join one side of the park to the other, which leaves me wondering why anybody would want to. Surely that's a place that you're likely to get mugged, and you use underpass to get from one location to another. And in this occasion, you're just going from one side of the park to the other. Let's have a wander around the street view. There we are. So yes, it's a nice looking park. It's just defies logic as to why you would want two underpasses on the same park to each other, when it'd be simpler just to walk along. And I don't get it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong with this asset, I don't know, but I just don't get it. A singular underpass just for aesthetic purposes, maybe, and then you could put one on each side of the road. Because the thing here is, it's about 1 block in width. We're talking about a prop that is 3 by 8, so we're talking about 1 full block in width. So you can understand, you maybe could zone in, and we can pull out and have a look at it from above. So you could zone in all this area, and I'll tell you what, let's put a road in so I can explain myself more clearly. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll draw a little bit further, a bit further, better, and then across there, and across there, like this. And then you could zone in this area and this area. But then, still, why would you want to underpass from there to there? Even if that road didn't exist, if you wanted to get from this side to this side, you'd still just walk down the path. I don't understand it, I don't get it, and I'm going to have to downgrade it because of this very reason. Perhaps it's just ignorance. But anyway, I like it. I think it's a very attractive thing. I just don't get it. And for that reason and that reason only, it's 2 stars for the Pedestrian Park and Road Underpass from Populous. Just a 2 stars. Next up, we have Altstadt Park by Core 79. And this is another one of those asset producers we keep coming across. Fairly prolific. And this is another one which, when you get a regular producer, they know how to produce an asset and make it look good. And this is it. This is simplicity. You can't much fault this. It's very nice. It's size-wise, it is 6 by 2, which is nice and narrow and will fit in a lot of street side locations. I see this as being more of a city centre park, to be honest. Possibly a good place to have a bus stop. Coming back. Deary me. That's better. A good place to have a bus stop on the road alongside here, possibly. And it does lead you to wonder what you would do over this side. It would be a good place as an entrance for maybe a town hall, maybe, just sat there. Obviously, you're still going to have an access road across the back there. But I think maybe the town hall with a bus stop over here would work very well indeed. Now, I like this. I do. I like it. And I'm going to upgrade it from the Pedestrian Park. Once again, it's not outstanding. It's not something that says you must have me and you must use me multiple times. But I can see very good uses for this, and for that reason I'm going to give it 3 stars out of 5. I don't know how they could have upgraded this to a 4-star park without taking away from the simplicity and its purpose. So basically I think this is probably about as good as it could have got. But yes, very nice indeed. 3 stars for the Allstat Park by Course 79. Today's third asset is the Builder's Yard by Ferkel von Spahn. Yeah, my pronunciation ain't gonna win any awards. The Builder's Yard, I would say, is probably a fair pronunciation for this. And it's very neat. It's 4 squares by 4 squares. And it has all of the little assets, the little props in there that you would expect in the Builder's Yard. So yeah, very nice indeed. The tree just added greenery, and the whole secure fencing, which has been left open so that the builders can get in and out. Both sides, so it's something that you're going to be able to use in a blocked location. You're going to have to allow some sort of access at the back here. So that's something to bear in mind if you're choosing on using this. But let's go around at street level. Yeah. Now, I do have 2 concerns with this, which obviously are going to downgrade it. First of all, I don't like the colour of this grass around here. I don't know whether it's that colour to show that it's polluted, or it's got paint on it, or weird colouring. So that's going to knock a point off of it. And also, now this is going to be listed as a park, but it's a builder's yard. So if it's a park, it will be getting visitors. And the visitors will be people walking dogs or going out there to have a cup of coffee. And then you're going to get a lot of pedestrians wandering into this park, treating it as somewhere to enjoy themselves. And unfortunately, it's not safe. Children, do not go play in builders' yards. It's a dangerous place to be. So based on that, it's losing another point. Now, what was its start point? Well, it's not a 5-point building, and 4 pointers are outstanding buildings. This was only a 3 points to start off with. So because of this, as much as it has so much potential, it's only going to get 1 star from me, and I feel really bad because it actually doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look like a 1 star, but it just I cannot get over the green grass. And also it would be less than useful in the city. If you're going to have this, you may as well have the all-in-one park, which is where people will go, and all-in-one park has parking with it. Today's penultimate park is the Family Park by Zach White 813, and this is a nice park. It's 9 by 5, that's 9 in width, 5 by depth. So once again, it will fit into most decent sized neighbourhoods, and it is very much a residential type park. Lots of flowers and such. Let's have a walk round at street level. As you can see there, no family park would be complete without the bandstand. A few picnic tables, and as you come around this way, if you look down here, we can take a little stroll down the path, and then as we go out this way here, and let's come up to a decent level. So yes, this is a nice looking park. No overuse in the flowers, just the right amount of colour there. The picnic tables at the back of the park, set back from the road. The bandstand in shade from the trees. And we've got the possibility of 4 separate entrances here. So you could have roads from all. You could have this as a centre point in the park. I would have quite liked this this back entrance here not to have a proper path connection, so that you could have picnics and it would be set away. Whereas now, as soon as you put a connection down here, this will become a lot busier through pass. That's not the words I'm looking for, but they will do. Now, this family park, how am I going to grade this? And I would say that I'm going to have to mark this up, because the temptation to have put something into these areas here, which is just barren grass. I mean, that could have been, yeah, it could have easily gone, oh, we'll just stick a pond down. Yeah, a pond might have just overkilled it, you know. I think this is very subtle. And I'm a fan of subtle. I think the balance is about right. I can see plenty of use for it. And use is always a big point scorer for me. I'm going to give this a hearty 4 stars. This is 4 stars for the Family Park by Zach White, 813. And today's final park, the Imperial Park by... Okay, let's try and do this, shall we? Equals Ritz equals Pandoricus. Equals Ritz equals Pandoricus. And I apologise, equals Ritz equals Pandoricus, for you not being able to choose a simple name. Why I apologise for you, I don't know. Now this park is very nice. Once again, no park is complete without the bandstand. And we've also got the fountain. And we've got a few standing ornaments here. And we've got the monument, the Imperial monument of the guy on the horse taking a ride in the park. And let's go down to street level. Street view, here's better. So yes, we'll take a quick look up at old Captain Nag there. Oh yes. As I've got to say, whoever designed that prop needs a pat, because that is lovely. And then we've got the bandstand, and we've got that. Now the trees. It's a good use of trees. I'm come back up here. Now I'm liking the use of trees. I'm not liking the mix of trees. Now I'm not a huge fan of the palm trees. And yes, I am playing here on a map where the palm trees are the native tropical thing, but I don't think that they work too well with the deciduous here. So this guy here, surrounded by the 2 palm trees on either side, for me, I'm not sure that works. However, I think the balance of trees around this park is about right. Personally, I would rather have seen the Captain Nag here facing towards the road, because when you come to visit the park, it's the main focal point, and the focal point is actually facing away from the road. So I don't know. When you get to the back of the park, yes, there's the fountain. Perhaps to have the fountain at the front of the park and Captain Nag over here behind the bandstand would have been how I would have done it if I was a creator, which I'm not, and I'm criticising people who are putting a lot of time and effort into their work, and I'm not doing anything at all to impress myself. So, do I like it? Yes. Do I think I'll use it? I'm not going to use this. The mix of trees, I could not use this personally. I think a lot of people will use it though, and for that reason I'm going to give this 3 stars. That's 3 stars for the Imperial Park by Rit Pandoricus. So that's it for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed scanning through a few of the assets on the workshop with me. Join me again on Friday for Barnes County, where I might be bringing a few of the assets in. Certainly lots going on with Barnes County at the early stage in that city. And then join me again on Monday for Diamond City, and let's see if we can get closer to the 250,000 in population. I've been Bon Bon Bee reviewing the assets, and you've been very welcome.